What the hell happened to you?
I'm so old.
What the happened to your tooth?
What the is my tooth?
I don't know.
This is a friend.
Yes.
So this is what you turned Jehovah's Witness for.
Sebastian, chill out. It's just a friend.
Bro. And you got my kids on the ground.
Oh, hold up, baby. Hold up. A real man don't sit here and watch his woman pay for nothing. All right, go ahead.
Welcome back to Unfiltered. Today we're looking at toxic women getting rejected by men, starting with these women on The View who had an opinion about fat shaming but quickly get humbled by David Imani.
A lot of people are accusing him of fat shaming the governor.
And then when he's lost 30 pounds, I'm going to come back to the state and do a celebration and a public weigh-in with him.
That was so mean and uncomfortable. And I don't think the audience liked it.
No,
This is
they
a
didn't like
governor
it
they
either.
recently elected who's pretty popular. But then saying he needs to get on the carnivore diet. Someone who's large.
Someone who's large doesn't need you to point that out. Like, they are very aware and they feel that all the time.
Well, I think that's just one of the differences between men and women. Men can be mean and direct to your face, while women engage in a more indirect and sympathy-seeking way among each other. Like, she's just big boned, she's different and beautiful, and like you just said, someone who's that large doesn't need to hear it, or they feel that all the time. Well, type 2 diabetes does not care about your feelings. It holds the cards, the deadly cards, and it will play them if you don't take action, okay? But as for a man, if I know someone with his own gravitational pull, I would look at him and say, you are fat and miserable. You will die of being fat. Stop it, okay? And if you look at the results of each approach, it's clear which one has a higher chance of working.
He definitely shut them down with that one. Now apparently this next man put his wife up for sale online.
I currently have for sale one wife, slightly used, 1968 model. It needs a muffler, as it's very loud, and its intake valve is stuck in an open position. It's going to need rewiring, as many of the wires are currently crossed. Got lots of little dings in the body, which have been covered up with too much paint and a failed effort to camouflage them. Rear end needs a major overhaul, as there is a crack that has grown quite large over the years. Needs reupholstering, as its carpets have turned a dingy gray. Needs a little bit of front end work, as the headlights are too close to the ground and the fenders are way too far apart. It may not pass an emissions test, as it currently produces foul clouds of malodorous gas on a regular basis. The heater works great, and hot air is never in short supply. Asking $500 cash or trade on a newer model.
That was pretty funny. Now this next bimbo claims she wants a man that's at least 6'1", which is exactly this man's height, but still says he's too short.
Has to be not your type. Height-wise,
I'm short.
to me, you gotta be like.
I'm short to you.
6'1".
Well, first of all, how tall you think I am? Do you know how tall is 6 feet?
If I put heels on, I feel like I'm gonna reach your ear, and I want like.
But if you're saying 6'1", I'm 6'1".
And how tall are you? I'm 5'3".
You 5'3", you want to... You can't be talking like that. You 5'3".
Hey, that's like my main thing. Height is a big thing.
About how she dresses in public.
Of course. I'm quite a traditional man when it comes to the women I love. I mean, I can go out with girls. If I don't love them, I don't care about how they dress. If I love a girl, no, of course not. There are certain boundaries that need to be respected. And I think not just Arab men are like that. Everyone is like that. Every man is like that. The only difference is that Western men are not that courageous. They end up not being able to control anything in their lives, because at least what you need to control is your relationship, right? You don't have to be a controlling man. I'm not saying that. Yeah. But you need to have your boundaries that need to be respected by your woman. That's it. It's quite simple and straightforward.
That man was speaking nothing but truth. But this next chick is talking trash, calling men toddlers because they're wearing jerseys.
I'm trying to figure out why all these grown men have on these jerseys today. I mean, it's jerseys everywhere, and I'm looking at the flyer like, y'all ain't saying nothing about grown men wearing jerseys. I do not. That is such a turnoff to me. I do not want my man wearing a jersey like a little kid.
So, number one, your man wouldn't be wearing a jersey because you probably don't have one. Number two, There are grown men that wear jerseys. In fact, that's where it comes from. They're called professional athletes. So this idea that only children wear jerseys, I'm really trying to understand where that's coming from. And number 3, imagine guys telling you they don't like those umbrella eyelashes that you got, or that wig that you got, or any of that war paint, all of that mystical, magical sorcery that you have on your face. The same way you don't give a damn what men think about what you wear, we don't give a damn what you think about what we wear.
Yeah, when you're looking like she looks, we definitely don't care. Now this next woman is downright despicable, trying to relieve herself of her financial obligations to her child that has a disability.
Her child has needs that this man pays for. Rehab alone is $400 a month. And you want to be removed from child support?
The child is now 18. I would like to be relieved of the child support payments.
And he's 18, but he's handicapped. He's special.
When you say he's special, what type of disability does he
He has a
have?
mental disability, man.
Okay. Okay. What type of medical expenses does the child have?
He has rehabilitation. He also has a speech therapist that comes in.
And you want to be removed from child support? You hear about all of the care that it takes to take care of your adult child? You made it appear as though this child turned 18 and your child support should naturally terminate. That's not what's going on.
Allow me a 2-year reprieve so I can do some things that I need to do.
The only reprieve you're going to receive here today to start your child support obligation on a monthly basis to this man.
It's sad to see some of these women not want to take responsibility. Now this chick is on The Godfather's show, claiming that she can't find a man because she works too much, but only works 45 hours a week.
Are you married?
I'm single.
Any children?
Yes, I have 3 girls.
What do you want?
My issue is I work too much. That's my issue. I work a lot. I'm always at work, mostly 12 hours a day.
How old is your youngest?
13.
How many hours a week are you working?
Almost 45.
Got a normal work week. You said that's the problem, ain't the problem. I want to hear at least 80. So if working ain't the problem, what is it?
I'm trying to figure that out. I put myself out there.
What's the outcome that you want?
I'm looking for companionship. I'm looking for marriage. You know, I have some standards.
You been married before?
I've been engaged twice to the same person. The first time I was honest, you know, I told him I wasn't ready. The second time.
Why marriage now?
I'm being honest. I felt at the time I wasn't ready at the time. And now I'm ready.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Dress size?
I'm sorry?
Dress size?
My dress size, I would say 14.
How much you weighed last time you weighed yourself?
Well, I actually weighed myself today. I was 213.
So your man is 355 pounds. That's where you need to start looking for men. 355 pounds or more.
Why would you say that? I'm just curious.
Because you're 213 pounds.
So you saying I have to lose weight to get the ideal man that I want? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying you're not the ideal woman that men want. You weigh more than a man. Man, you are 35 pounds over the average weight for the average black woman, and she's 60 pounds overweight.
Kevin always hits them with the truth. Now this next chick called in, claiming she has 12 kids with 8 different men and struggling.
Kids, I am a stay-at-home mama. There are a total of 8 baby daddies in my life right now, and none of them want to help me out. I can't squeeze a dollar from any of them for these kids. I don't know what to do here, Dave. I don't know if I should file for bankruptcy or not.
And how old are your babies?
So I have 2 10-year-olds, 1 9-year-old, 1 8-year-old, 2 6-year-olds, 1 5-year-old, 3 3-year-olds, and 2 newborn babies.
What time do you guys close?
The mall closes at 8.
Okay, that was just an excuse. I saw you and I thought you were pretty.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your name? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Bye.
But this next dude had a bunch of women trying to comment on his post, so he exposes them. Yeah, it's funny to see none of those women were in shape at all. This next man leaned down to propose to his woman, and she left him on one knee. Now these next ladies try to roast a girl's engagement ring because it was too small.
I'm not sure what you're laughing at the ring for, because all I'm laughing at is the fact that you are criticizing an engaged woman when you are still single. I'm laughing at the fact that you are so materialistic and entitled that you don't just feel entitlement over yourself, but you extend that entitlement to other women. You don't know their situation. You don't know if they're building together. You don't even know if that was the ring that she wanted. What I do know is that for some reason, you feel like it's perfectly acceptable to post this video and mock not only a man, but another woman. That's really the irony of it all, right? Is most of these girls that are actively putting down men, you're not just putting down men, you're putting down the women that are with those men. So until I see a ring on your finger, I don't really think that you should be talking, because it doesn't matter if your ring looks like hers or if it looks like mine. The size of the rock on your finger does not differentiate on how much the man loves you. You seem to have missed that memo.
Yeah, they definitely missed that memo. This next man was in Times Square asking women some basic questions, which none of them can get right.
How many hours are in 3 days?
I know the answer. Can I answer?
Hold on.
I use my air paper and pen too. I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing wrong with it. It works.
Give me a number.
92.
That's wrong.
What state New York City is in?
That's easy. Please.
Manhattan.
I didn't know Manhattan was a state. When did that happen? Is it 51? Is that the 51st state?
Yes, good. How many states are there total?
Please get this one right.
How many states are there total? 25.
I think I'm still on the Manhattan thing because they're in New York.
How many months in 2 years?
And it's 12? That's the shortest year ever. 6 months and a year. I'm sorry, world.
It's sad to see the lack of intelligence nowadays. This next woman claims that if you're a stay-at-home mom, you need to be receiving a salary from your husband.
If you're a stay-at-home mom, you should be receiving a salary from your husband.
Why? Because if two people are married and one is working and one is not, in this case the man is working, that means he is paying for everything in the household, to include the mortgage / the rent, the bills, the insurance, and everything that goes along with being an adult. So why does the wife, in this case, who doesn't work, need to get a salary from the husband?
If you are a stay-at-home mom, otherwise known as a non-compensated working mom, and you are married to a man...
You know, I've always wondered, what about women that are married to other women and one of them works? Does the one who is working have to pay the non-working woman a salary in that situation as well? Or is this only a man-woman kind of thing?
Your husband, the compensated partner, should be paying for the uncompensated labor. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of pissed off men in the comments.
No, I'm just confused. Why exactly would a spouse expect to get paid for doing the work that a person, if they were single, would be doing all on their own with no reimbursement? This doesn't make any sense to me.
That woman was clearly delusional with that one. Much like this next woman who tried to come on Kevin Samuel's show to get some advice but quickly got hit with a reality check.
Why did you choose to allow that to happen?
The reason why I did that is because that was before I became an RN, you know, and you both
see how this goes? Remember I told you guys RNs and nurses? See how this goes? It was okay to bring a life into the world with an unambitious dude, but now you got a job title and making more money. Now he's here and you're here. I get it, ma'am, but I need you to understand something. Sound like you picked poorly and you judge him for being poor. You didn't have to have a baby with this man. You could have had sex with him, but you chose to make a life. And you left him because of money.
Ambition, goals.
Money. You can pretty it up, but it's because of money.
It was definitely because of money. Now this chick is going off on her boyfriend because he can't give her a dairy ring.
You don't care about me.
How the f does that mean I don't care about you? Mind y'all, this is all because I can't give her a dairy ring in the future because I already signed off on the dairy ring with another relationship. How the hell does that mean I don't care about you? They ain't even know you.
It doesn't matter. That means now you don't care about me.
And she's so serious too.
You don't care about me. You don't love me. You don't care anything about
So that means I don't love you all because I was with somebody else and gave them a dairy ring.
Yes.
Is the math
What were you thinking? What were you doing?
Ma'am, what was I supposed to do?
That means I mean nothing to you.
She seems like too much of a headache for me. This next girl decided to ask her boyfriend a question, but seems she didn't like the answer that she got.
Who would you put first, and like what order? Your mom, your wife, or your daughter?
Holy sh. Well, I don't have a daughter, so she can go last.
In the future!
Well, I don't know what that feels like, so, like to have a daughter, so she's last right now.
Baby, who comes first? Me, your mom, or our three girls?
Come on, baby. That's an easy one. You.
Why?
Why what?
Why me?
Why you come first?
Mm-hmm.
Babe, I left my mom to come to you. And through us, we have three girls. What these girls gonna do when they grow up? They gonna leave us.
This man is on the street asking women would they date a man who would earn less money than them.
Would you date a man who earns less money than you?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would.
Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Depends how much less, I guess. I would say the same. Depends how much less.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What about you?
Yep. Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I don't think money matters for me, honestly.
Okay.
Bro, the person in the back is literally just working.
Babe, let me help you.
At the gym, and guess what I said? Thank you, sir.
That was easy.
So why did you just pop the balloon so suddenly?
The bodybuilding walk as he walked in and the fake teeth really just did it for me.
Wow.
It's all good.
The fake teeth and the bodybuilding walk.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm looking at the hair on your arms.
If you're going to come and talk trash, be ready for it to be talked back to you. This next man asked a woman would they rather date a man with a promiscuous past or a man who's never had any experience before.
Would you rather date a guy who had a promiscuous past or was a
I would say promiscuous. It's always good to have like experience.
How much experience we talking here though?
Personally, it's like 15. So around that, like 10.
You're saying your body count's 15?
Yeah. So I would.
And you're how old?
21. If a guy has a body count of 15, he's going to be like everyone's going to be like, oh, like, dude, like you're good. Like good for you. I don't care. What if I'm a slut?
15 bodies at 21 years old? There's no hope left for this generation. Now a woman tries to say that she hates when men wear construction boots to the gym, but quickly gets humbled on the reason why that is.
You know what pisses me off?
What?
People who wear construction boots at the gym. Have you ever seen those people?
Why though?
Like big clunkers?
Yeah,
No, that's
coming
weird.
from work though, because I used to work construction, so I would
I didn't
go
know
in.
that.
Yeah. I used to go in wearing my because the thing is, when you work construction, you're up early.
Yeah.
You literally
No,
don't even have
that's
time
fair.
to change. You can't really go from the site to home because if you go home, you're gonna fall
Yeah,
asleep.
you're gonna stay.
You're gonna you're just gonna because it's
Obviously,
such a
that's fair
demanding
then.
job. So I go to the site at 7, right? And then I'm there till 4 p.m. Then I eat like Subway or like McDonald's. Then I go right to the gym. By the time I'm home, I gotta go to bed.
You should have nothing but respect for a man that works hard all day, then still has the mentality to hit the gym after. Now, this woman gives us an insight on what men actually go through being married or dating modern women in 2025.
We blame our husbands and we tell them the laundry list of demands and expectations we have of what we need them to do to make us feel loved, from writing love letters to doing things around the house without being asked, to reading the books we want them to read with us, to saying words of affection, the different, I don't know all of them because quite frankly, they don't work, the love languages. And just the myriad of demands and expectations that we have and we give them. And a good man will try to do those things. But because we have that emptiness and lack of love within ourselves, no matter what they do, it can't be done the right way and it can never be enough.
Now, this next woman is giving some advice. Let me know what you guys think about this one.
Listen up. If you've ever asked your husband the question, am I your wife or your maid? I want you to take a step back and think, has he ever asked me, am I your husband or your mechanic? Am I your husband or your meal ticket? Am I your husband or your delivery boy? Am I your husband or your landscaper? Am I your husband or your electrician? Probably not. Roles exist in a marriage for a reason, and part of a marriage is serving and love and not nagging. Okay, bye.
Don't worry about it. No, she'll think it's fun. No, I know my wife. Don't do it. Here she is. Hey, babe, I only needed one hoe.
Say that again.
I said I only needed one.
How many nights will you be staying, sir?
Let's just keep it open-ended, all right? You had to say it again, huh?
Of men use silence to gain control over you.
You know, I've seen a couple of these species in the wild. This is what we call a professional victim. Nothing like entitlement coupled with attitude and a side of delusion. Silence is abuse.
Clearly nobody was happy to see that ratchet female there. Now, this woman claims she has a man she's dating in the army, but doesn't let him know that she's going clubbing every day.
Friends. He's in the army.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long you guys been together for?
Like a year.
A year?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you plan on getting married with him? Do you see that like being the future or no?
That's the plan, but I don't know. Guys!
How does he feel about you being like outside the clubs?
That's a...
Do you even know?
Oh
my god, no way, dude, this is so...
That's not a question.
Facial hair, a little muscle, and a little fat. It's that simple. And it's literally a picture of Superman. And I love how she phrases it too, like, this is all we want. The standards aren't even that high, and then it's just literally Henry Cavill. Like, I don't even have to say anything. Like, what? Gentlemen, if you want to get a woman, it's so simple. This is all they want. It's like just the bare minimum.
What type of guy do you like?
I like a guy that is caring, that is honest, and spends on his woman.
Are you whining yourself?
Eh.
What about you?
Let's have it.
I like a girl that is caring, and she spends on her man.
You're funny.
You too.
My man wasted no time letting her know exactly what he was looking for. Now, this father and son are doing funny TikTok skits about modern marriages.
6 years ago today, a father proposed to the love of his life.
Yeah, she said no and I got stuck with your mother. Son, the biggest mistake you can do in life is getting married and what? That's it.
Father doesn't remember how he proposed.
I do. I got down on one knee.
Ah.
And then I got down on the other knee and I went, please leave me alone.
No, you didn't.
Enjoy your day tonight without me, Father.
Do I look all right?
You look fantastic.
Ah, thank you.
Ah, monster! You look beautiful. Ah!
They definitely have a lot of humor as a family. And finally, we have a man catching his woman in bed with another man while her kids are sleeping on the floor.
Yo, Elena, what you got going on, bro? What? This is our friend?
Yes.
So this is what you turned Jehovah's Witness for?
Sebastian, chill out. It's just a friend.
Bro, and you got my kids on the ground.
What are you talking about?
Bro, you got my kids on the ground, bro. My daughter's on the ground. Winter, a grown like this. I'm not even mad, bro, but she gotta go, bro. Feel me? She got DCF problems. She got all type of stuff, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is really crazy.
Can you chill out?
This is crazy, bro. I don't know how you. Well, you know what? It's that don't even matter, bro. But dude, she got 2 kids, bro. She like if you see my daughter's on the ground, bro.
She's not on the ground.
Like no, seriously, she's on the ground, bro.
She's on a cushion on the ground. You know she sleeps on the ground.
Like this is crazy. This is crazy. Look at my daughter, bro. Look how my daughter is on the ground.
Sebastian, what are you doing?
Look how my daughter is on the ground. You got that. You got it, bro. You got it. you got it, bro. Oh. Look at my daughter. Look at my daughter. I might as well turn off all the lights. I ain't a cat. Elena, this is crazy, bro. I mean, you had a girl on the ground, like. Alright, bro. Respect, bro.